Turning to your weather now, Folsom Dam continues controlled water releases for storage management. The gates were open today. Take a look. Officials say outflows were holding at about 11,000 cubic feet per second. That's roughly 21,800 acre feet of water released each day. About 5,000 cubic feet per second is moving through the power plant for electricity generation, with the remainder flowing through the spillway. Inflows into Folsom Lake are now decreasing, but just yesterday, nearly 37,000 acre feet of water flowed into the reservoir. So let's bring in Chief Meteorologist Monica Woods now to put this all in perspective. We had a lot of water for sure.
Certainly did. Yeah, I was looking at Shasta too, the state's largest reservoir, and from day to day it went up about 100,000 acre feet. Now that can hold over 4 million acre feet, so it's a much bigger reservoir. Nonetheless, it just showcases the delayed impacts that we're seeing from those storms coming through. Here's what we're tracking. Tomorrow, light showers in the forecast, fog and frost making a return for the valley. A bigger dry stretch ahead, though. I think we're going to like to see that. Few clouds streaming through for today, but outside of that, pretty nice day to get out there and do some cleaning after day of rain. Each day in January, we've seen at least some measurable precipitation. Today is going to come down to no measurable precipitation. Nice to get that break, and by tomorrow, some light showers passing through, but very low on the scale of how much rain or snow we might see. In terms of our snowfall, you can see we picked up anywhere from about 18 to 51 inches from Friday through Monday. This has been the big bulk of the system coming through, so certainly impressive there. When we look at the statewide precipitation, it is such a dramatic difference from what we were seeing last year at this time. There was a stark line of demarcation from the very wet north and the parched south, and that's why we saw those fires erupt on January 7th in Southern California. The Eaton and Palisades fire were both met with drought conditions and Santa Ana winds. But this year we are well ahead of where we should be this time of year, 14 plus inches ahead of normal for Santa Barbara. Highs for today in the 60s up and down the valley, 40s for the Sierra. Looking live outside, a little hazy, but otherwise dry conditions, and 50s for the valley. Tahoe right now at 30 degrees with our sunset now at 5 p.m. Well, we got the Kings taking on the Dallas Mavericks at 8 p.m. Pretty nice conditions out there. You finally won't need an umbrella for one of those Kings games. Anything that's coming in with wet weather is going to be very light on the scale of what we're expecting for the precipitation. And in terms of our model snowfall totals, you can see we're only going to pick up additional 1 or 2 inches of snow. Could still cause some problems, but this is going to be a pretty quick and weak weather maker moving through. Starts up tomorrow morning. We'll see pockets of dry weather, and then on the back edge of this, kind of interesting to see what happens right about 11 p.m. to midnight Wednesday night into early Thursday morning, with another little pulse of that wet weather coming through. But overall, again, pretty much on the light side of accumulation. Highs in the 30s tomorrow for the Sierra, with 50s for the foothills. We're in the 50s for the coast as well as for valley locations. A move onto our extended forecast, and what we're going to be finding is after we get through tomorrow, some patchy frost and fog for Thursday, Friday, and in through the weekend. Then it's right back to the dry and warmer weather ahead.